Hey Ratbags, it's Jade. So earlier on today, I literally showed you another April Fool's from Irongate saying that there's a brand new pet rock in the game. Yes, absolutely. Ha ha ha. They've done this every year going and they've always basically had some sort of joke. But guess what? The pet rock is real. Say hello to Rocky. Yep, I'm not joking. It isn't a silly prank. It is actually something you can go and get. The first real pet in Valheim, and it's a rock. You can attach weapons to it. You can attach armor pieces or helmet pieces at least. You of course can rename it and you can pet the rock. It didn't really say much to me, just a few dots, but I'm guessing it will say something eventually. I tried feeding it some coal. I tried feeding it some food. Obviously that's not going to work because it's a rock, and once you found it, it actually is going to be a rock and a piece of charcoal to go ahead and make. And if you were hoping to find it in creative mode, nope. I tried using dev commands and cheats, it wasn't there. I actually had to go and find it out in the world first before it would show up. I've honestly wasted 3 hours of my life this morning running around and searching for this, but how did I know? Well, it turns out some of the devs in Discord did give us some clues. I was pulling my hair out asking for any kind of help or if anyone had found one in the official Valheim Discord, and Smithy, one of the Valheim devs, said it's in the video. So that made me think, okay, let's try looking at the video again. And then someone else was talking about the fact that it should be something to do with Rocky. Smithy then showed the scene where you're running up the steps, or the GIF for Rocky, which is pretty famous. And obviously that's where you can also find a lot of rocks on hills and mountains, right? So I searched absolutely everywhere, I'm not joking, every biome where there might be some hills, rocks and stuff, and eventually I found it. I also tried a bunch of other stuff as well. I must have mined about 100 rocks thinking maybe it would actually just drop from a rock randomly. I used Wishbone to go ahead and find chests in certain, obviously, burial sites to see if that would actually work. And I ran around as many of the actual proper burial chambers to see if there was any chance they'd spawn in any chests, as well as searched about 50 different chests in villages across some maps. No bueno. So I paid more attention to the video. Obviously it weren't just going to be lying around as it's showing here in some of these locations, but it does say it's in a hard to find place. And then I remembered that in the previous specialties for Halder, they actually showed him in the window here. And so what was shown in the background? Yes, a big kind of cliff. Your new best friend in a hard place. I honestly must have searched and picked up about 150 different bloody rocks in all sorts of places, trying to find anywhere that had that same kind of terrain, i.e. just a basic massive hill. The teas didn't show any of the snow mountains though, so I figured it wouldn't be in there maybe. And then finally, success. I noticed this rock looked a bit different from some of the others. Slightly larger and it's a lot smoother. And when you hover over it, it literally is called rock. Kind of got a lighter colour to it as well. So there we go. That's how you go and get your pet rock. Look for hills, basically slopes. I'm guessing it's going to be like the traders where you can find them within a circular radius. But honestly, it could just be literally random on any slope that you come across in the game. So very rare. Good luck finding out. That is definitely an achievement if you're playing on a server with friends. Who's going to get the first pet rock? I got way overexcited about finding this to kind of realise it's just a rock. It's definitely got different expressions though in the video. So yeah, maybe it will just change. Maybe if it give it some comfort and stuff. I'll definitely do some more testing in future. But there we go. Valheim's first actual real life pet in the game if you don't consider locks or boars. And there is it. Until next time, Ratbags, enjoy the rest of April Fools. Go and check out the rock update now.